conceiving new solar collector geometries in order to boost energy sustainability for water and space heating. One of the most common water heaters is the flat plate collector. The first flat plate collector arrived to the market in 1909. However, today, over 100 years later, he is still built exactly the same way. There hasn't been any major alteration, any major innovation, most of all in the geometry of the flat plate collector. So which technology do you know nowadays that it's over 100 years old? Let me give you this example. The wheel was probably the most important invention of mankind. However, we often say that there is no need to reinvent the wheel. Would a modern car be able to reach its full potential with a stone wheel? We don't think so. What is the relation between invention and evolution? For us, it's quite simple. The wheel didn't went from the stone wheel to the full-grown tire as you see today. There have been several steps in evolution of the wheel. So for us, it's safe to say that invention and evolution go side by side. Since the beginning, nature has always evolved its own systems, has always made them more and more efficient. That's what we are striving. And understanding how that evolution works, we can apply the same principles on the evolution of our own systems and apply them to our engineers so that we can design systems more and more efficient, more and more natural, just as nature do. In other words, just like your Gaudi said, there are no straight lines in nature. So we want to see design as a science. We want to give engineers the design power of nature. And we offer you this solution. We want to redesign the piping grid and make the solar thermal collector more efficient by redesigning it through nature law. Unfortunately, we cannot show you that design because it's under licensing for industrial protection. But we are now on a prototype phase and we have already tested a proof of concept that shows us this. With our results, we can decrease the pressure loss in 65% and we can increase the energy absorbed by pipes in 36%. This means that we need lesser energy to make the system work and we need less space to generate the same amount of heat. So the solar market reached a turnover of 2.2 billion in 2016. 950 million were from flat plate collector sales. We want to license our technology directly to manufacturers, and there are over 400 manufacturers with certified products. We want to reach 10% of that number. We have studied a licensing model with royalties of 3%. This means that an average cost of a flat plate collector price is 800 years. We will get a revenue of 24 years from that 3% royalty. There were 1.4 million units sold in Europe on 2016. We want to reach 0.1% in our first year, so that will mean over 30K. We want also to double our market share every year, so that we can reach the 6 years to our first million per year, and in 8 years, 10% of the market. In addition, we have a project fee for customized projects of 20K, and with our team, we can receive 5 projects a year. We want to start with direct contact in Portugal, but we also want to go international networking through fairs of specialty and events. We want to raise a round focused on marketing and sales so that we can get to our main goal in 2021, that is to have clients in 10 different nations. There are 2 groups of competitors. The first group is of bigger manufacturers, as Bosch, who have the ability to invest on research and development. And there are also smaller competitors like Tigi, who have a strong innovative components. However, with the flat plate collectors also compete the photovoltaic panels for installation space and the heat pumps for water heating. We have a multidisciplinary team of 5 with several areas of education. Me and Miguel, we are the founders, and we have the unique advantage of being working with this technology for the last 3 years. We have funded ourselves, and the Cleantech prize will go directly to our industrial property licensing. We have started with a startup voucher in 2017 as a Phyen as a project, and later on that year we were chosen by Portuguese government to be one of the representatives of Portugal at Web Summit. At the current time, we have a project to develop new solar collector geometries with Centro Data and University of Coimbra, and we have a partnership for pilot development with TNT. And on the future, we want to test our pilots and to do our pilot installation so that we can begin sales on 2015. Phyen wants to accelerate the transition for water and space heating towards solar energy. Why? Because of this. We can save 70% of the energy used to water heating using solar energy. However, we only use 5% of that. This means that we could save over 1 million tons of equivalent in petrol per year and just